When most people hear the term NFT, they immediately think of overpriced JPEGs or internet hype. But that's a very narrow and honestly misleading view of what NFTs actually are. So let's clear this up properly. NFT stands for non-fungible token, and the keyword there is non-fungible. Fungible things are interchangeable, like cash or cryptocurrencies, where one unit is the same as any other unit. Non-fungible things are unique. A house, a concert ticket, a passport, or a signed collectible are all non-fungible because each one is distinct. An NFT is simply a way to represent unique ownership on a blockchain. It's not the image, the video, or the file itself that matters most. It's the on-chain proof of ownership attached to it. An NFT is a digital certificate that says this specific item belongs to this specific wallet, and that ownership can be verified by anyone without relying on a company or a database. That's the breakthrough. Before NFTs, digital ownership was messy. You could copy files infinitely, platforms controlled access, and proving who owned what usually required trusting an intermediary. NFTs changed that by making ownership native to the internet itself. If you own an NFT, the blockchain recognizes that ownership and not a platform. And this is where NFTs start to matter beyond art. NFTs can represent things like game items, usernames, memberships, licenses, tickets, access rights, or even prove that you contributed something to a network. The art boom just happened to be the first mainstream use people noticed. According to A16Z Crypto, one of the most respected research groups in the space, NFTs are best understood as a new primitive for digital ownership that allows assets to be portable, verifiable, and programmable across the internet. And that framing is far more important than any single collection or trend. Quick pause here. If this explanation is helping you understand crypto and blockchain technology more in depth, take a second to subscribe because this channel is focused on clear grounded explanations that actually build understanding over time. Now back to NFTs. Another important thing to understand is that NFTs don't magically guarantee value. Just like owning a signed baseball doesn't automatically make it valuable, owning an NFT only has value if the thing it represents has meaning, utility, or demand. The technology enables ownership, but it doesn't create worth by itself. That distinction is critical and often ignored. NFTs also introduce something new for creators: programmable ownership. Royalties, access rules, and permissions can be built directly into the token itself, rather than enforced by a platform. That's a big shift in how digital economies can work. Of course, NFTs have downsides. Some projects are speculative, many are poorly designed, and not all NFTs truly store data in a decentralized way. But the underlying concept remains powerful. NFTs are not about pictures, they're about digital native property. They answer a fundamental question the internet struggled with for decades. How do you own something online without asking for permission? In simple terms, NFTs matter because they turn the internet from a place where you rent access into a place where ownership is possible. And whether or not NFT projects succeed, that idea isn't going away. If you want more explanations like this one that cut through the noise and actually explain what these technologies do, make sure you're subscribed. We're just getting started with these educational videos.